Get a hell of a caffeine fix from your local Night and Day.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Tuesday afternoon. It is the 19th of September 2023, and you, my friends, as always, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. And Mogi, you randy stallion of a man, how's life?
Randy, that's how I am, you sick son of a
Well,
bee.
this is what happens when you're super healthy and cut. You get randy.
Oh, tell you what. Hey, Keyzie. Yeah. Now going grouse, man. Beautiful day in the city of sales.
Yeah.
What day is it today? Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah,
man.
yeah.
No, just having a ball, mate.
How's the Durry situation? You going okay?
Easy.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Actually, I've got a bit of a cough.
Same here,
So
actually.
when you stop, it starts clearing out of you, doesn't it? And so you're coughing up for a while. I forgot about that.
I just want to ask your guys' opinion, and I ask this genuinely. Does my voice sound depowered?
No.
Okay, because I feel like my voice is weaker.
No.
But because I'm not punching the darts. Keyzie, you mad bastard. How's life?
Life's pretty good, Jase. Just got a quick email in here from the people in the office. It's pronounced Night Day.
Oh, Night and Day.
I thought it was night and day.
Night Day.
Night and Day.
Apparently it's Night Day.
Right, okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Look,
guns.
I'll take that on board. Bloody
Roses.
backbones.
Yeah. So just going forward.
Hey, listen, a massive show ahead, by the way. Of course, we've got the big poll coming up after 5 o'clock pet chat.
Pit chat, more chances to get in the draw for the old grand final NRL draw.
So good, mate. So good. So let's get into it with a bit of Linkin Park. Hey, and as always, text us 3483. How's your day going? Let us know.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, a bit of Linkin Park there to kick off the show this glorious, fellas, Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah,
Bloody beautiful,
pretty glorious.
isn't it?
Actually, a lot of texts coming in on 3483, what people are getting up to around the nation.
Yeah, nice.
Quick few shout-outs. G'day, George here, listening to the show from my tractor on the Poverty Bay Flats, wearing my stubbies and my John Bull boots.
Oh, good stuff, mate.
G'day, fellas, driving some posts in the dirty south, listening on my radio earmuffs,
How
living the
good.
dream.
How
So
good.
good, mate.
So good.
Oh, and I've also got one. I forgot to do it yesterday. It's for Karen Dawson. It's Happy 70th, Karen.
Awesome.
Happy 70th. Long-time listener of the show.
Oh, that's
really?
so
Oh,
good.
yeah,
What a
yeah,
massive
yeah.
backbone.
Oh, she is.
mate.
She is.
We're a day late on that, but still.
Hey,
Yeah.
better late than never, Keyzie. But right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, fellas.
Big poll.
Yes, indeed. Now, we want to preface the big poll today by saying, now, we know the Breakfast Boys talked about this morning,
That's right.
but we want to know in the big show.
Yeah, we do.
We want a definitive answer on this one, and it's very, very simple. Which would you prefer, an AB's World Cup victory or the Wars winning the NRL?
Thank you.
I think here in the room, it'd be pretty... I think we'd all agree. It'd be a unanimous decision, Warriors to win the grand final.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I want the ABs to win the World Cup.
Why?
Sure.
Well, you know, as I say, I've been a Wars supporter for 20-odd years now.
Don't make me play that.
20.
And, you know, whilst it would be great, I just feel like rugby is still the backbone of this nation.
It still will be.
And I think that we need this. We need this as a nation
I
to
don't
win
think
the
we
Rugby
do. We
World
won one
Cup.
8 years ago. Who cares?
And, you know, league. Yeah.
Sure. I think Jason's playing devil's advocate,
Oh,
and I'm
is he?
enjoying it. I'm enjoing it. Yeah. I mean,
I
it's
want to
not,
glass him right now.
it's not. It's funny.
Jeez.
Even though I know what he's doing, it still fires you. Yeah, I mean, it's not even close, is it? For me, the All Blacks have been dominant forever and a day, and, you know, love them. But the Warriors have been the underdog since they first came into the competition in 1995, and I think make a lovely change. It's got fairy tale written all over it. You've got the Up the Wars movement. You've got Sean Johnson coming back. You've got them coming out the back of COVID, getting the whole nation behind them. It would just be out the gate if the Warriors won it.
Can I just put it this way,
And
though?
I don't think we have to be mutually exclusive. Let's win them both.
But
But
I like
if
that.
I had to
Look.
choose, if it was up to me, it'd be Warriors all day.
You know, to me, the Warriors winning the NRL final, I mean, it's easy doors from here. And if they don't win it, I'll be massively disappointed. Whereas I think it's more of a challenge going on for the ABs to win the World Cup. Whereas I think the Wars are a shoo-in. And if they don't win, that's a disgrace.
You're a disgrace. How dare you? New Zealand, you decide. Give us a text on 3483. You can call us on 0800 Hodaki. Let us know your opinion or have your official vote at the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story.
Yeah, great
What's
stuff.
your prediction, Jase? Jase.
Gee, that's a tough one, man.
80-20 Wales, I reckon.
All right, Jase.
60-40 ABs. There's T-Rex.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
T-Rex there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. If you're just joining us, by the way, the big poll today, and we know it's already been discussed, but we want the definitive answer this afternoon. Which would you prefer, an AB's World Cup victory or a Warriors NRL Grand Final victory?
Yeah, the premiership with the old Waz written on it would be pretty damn good. Up the Waz, down the ABs on 3483.
Well, no, hang on. Not down the ABs.
No, that's not right.
That's not right,
Well,
man.
I'm just reading what's on the text machine,
Wow,
fellas.
that's not right.
Tell him to just back up.
I think it was a woman.
Pull his head in. Her head in.
Yeah, I actually don't know. Up the Waz here. Go the Warriors, up the Waz, but also go the All Blacks.
Win them
Righty.
both. Dominate.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, you mad bastard. How's life?
Not too bad, gentlemen. Not too bad.
Yeah, good
Not
on
too
you,
bad.
mate. What are you calling about, obviously? Who are you going with here?
ABs are so yesterday, mate. The
Oh.
Waz Fez is on today.
Fizzing.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jason's going to make it to the game this weekend. Whereabouts are you calling from, Jason?
Just in the Auckland region, mate. I've got my name in that bloody drawer of yours.
Oh,
Yeah, good on you,
man.
mate, you massive backman. What do you do for a crust, Jason, can I ask?
I deliver stuff. I deliver goods to the people, mate.
Backbone. Good stuff.
Good on you,
Good on
Jason,
you,
mate.
Jace, you massive backbone. I'm sure old Pugs can sort you out with some sort of gift,
Yeah.
surely.
Yeah, mate, we've got heaps of
Look,
gifts.
I'll be
many
really
gifts.
honest. I'll be really honest with you, fellas. I know I'm way off here, probably on the poll prediction.
Yeah, sure.
But you know, I would like to see both.
Oh,
This
same.
is the kind of text which sort of league followers really enjoy. The All Blacks are a staple of New Zealand and frankly put New Zealand on the map. It's important for the nation that the ABs win. The Warriors, while it would be big, especially for those delusional few who religiously follow one of the worst teams in New Zealand's history, but as a country I'm not sure it would mean the same. Your standard answer to the Warriors winning would be finally or about time.
Yeah, it's
and
good
that's
stuff.
the kind of mentality of a rugby union supporter
Really
that
is,
people
yeah.
really love.
I bet that
Really,
from-
they get you
backbone
rocked.
stuff
They
right
get you
there.
rocked up in the
I
south
bet
stand.
That texter there, I bet there's a Crusaders fan as well.
100.
Just had it so
100%.
good for so
yeah,
long.
that's right.
But and we didn't talk about it yesterday, fellas. But I am loving the World Cup, and what I love about it too is that it's not a fait accompli.
No,
You
it's
know what I'm
not.
saying? There is definitely quite a few genuine
Jace,
contenders.
When you
France,
say, Jace,
Ireland,
yes,
the All Blacks, South Africa,
Fiji.
England. No, let's
Will
not.
they beat Aussie?
Well, that's true, but Aussie are poked at the moment.
Sure.
When you say fait accompli, you mean it's not like written in stone, right? You're like, we don't know what it's going to be yet. Is that what that means?
Yes, Keyzie.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
so we don't
right.
know who's going to win.
Well, that's right, but this competition is just a bit further along, isn't it? And so at the start of the season, we had 16, Warriors had 16 teams to beat. We all thought that they'd have no chance that they'd be finishing second, yet somehow they find themselves in the top four, despite everything that's gone on in the last couple of years. So to sit at this point of the competition, to be where they are, and still have to face the top two sides in the competition, yeah, it's not going to be easy.
No, I'm happy. But as we said yesterday, I'm happy as.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless,
Handy.
man.
Oh, look, if they don't win the NRL Grand Final, losers.
Right. It's a huge call, Jace.
Yeah, okay then. So, all right, we're just going to get a post out. I think we'll put that up on Insta there. Can we get that quote on a photo of Jase and his address, brother, up on Instagram? Cheers, Pugs.
Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. A bit of radio ahead for your Tuesday afternoon. The time currently 25 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Hey, fellas, interesting thing. We get sent a lot of stuff, a lot of messages and things on Instagram, and sometimes we get sent stuff physically in the mail.
Yes.
Something arrived while we were in Christchurch that I think is very interesting.
Go on.
It was sent by an anonymous person, which is always a massive red flag.
Sure.
However, after opening it, and I'm not sure if it's real or not, but this person claims to be a member of your family, Jase.
Right, okay. But no names or anything like that, Keyzie?
No names.
Oh.
Right, oh, here we go.
So I immediately thought it was fake, but apparently it's your diary from when you were a kid.
Right.
Did you have a diary?
Yes, I did have a diary, actually.
Right.
I started with the words very early on, Mogi.
Oh, yeah.
I was always a bit of a scriber way back in the day.
Backbone.
I used to like to sort of write about what happened in the day.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff
what a
like
diary
that.
is. Yeah. Well, that sounds right so far.
How I was going and so forth.
Sure.
Right. You know what I mean?
On a daily basis.
Just so that later on in life,
You could look back.
I could look back and go, oh, that's what I was doing at that time, but I've lost them all.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Wow.
if this is real, and to be honest, I've read a couple of them and it sounds pretty accurate. The first inscription is from January 1988. How old would you have been then?
So, like 7.
January 98. You're 16.
88.
No,
88. Sure.
Yeah, 7.
So
Yeah,
7 years
yeah.
old,
Yeah.
right. Are you comfortable for me to read out
Well,
a
it depends
passage?
what it says, actually,
Well, it
Keyzie,
doesn't
you know
matter.
what I mean?
It won't be his.
What do you mean?
Well, what are the chances that somebody sent in hoity Jase?
Oh, I see.
Eyes to the
yeah,
front,
yeah.
Keyzie. And you too, Mogi.
Nah, yeah, you're
and
good.
you as well, Hoodie J.
Right, so if you don't mind, I'll read it out and you verify at the end whether or not it's yours, all right?
Well, I'll know immediately if it's mine or not.
Okay. Actually, you'll get why, but I'm just going to chuck some, just to really set the mood, because I think you'll find it matches quite nicely. January 18th, 1988.
So, 7.
7.
Okay.
Dearest Diary.
Oh, yeah, you're quite close with
Yeah,
the diary.
yeah. No, that sounds right.
Lo, 'tis cold this morning. The world sits weary on my chest, and 'neath such burden my spirits lag. Whilst the owl...
I was a melancholy kid,
does
Mogi.
that sound like you, does it?
Yeah, yes. That's sounding quite accurate at the moment.
Right.
To
Sound
be
like
honest.
a real punisher.
Yeah.
Whilst the owl with its great plumage to wit to woos that the day hast begun.
Oh, there was always an owl outside my window too,
Right.
Mogi, that would never shut the up.
Always to wit to wooing.
Yeah, to wit to wooing. That's where
Yeah.
I think I get my fear of it from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This part definitely sounds like you. Myrtle with heavy buzzies readies the stove.
Who's Myrtle?
Oh, she was like our home help.
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
home help.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Far out.
Well, I was sort of fringing nobility.
Oh, yeah.
Mogi, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
Right.
She was lovely, Myrtle. She was kind of like my mum, really.
Right.
She looked after me and
Yeah.
attended to me. And
Nanny.
A nanny.
Nanny,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Dressed
yeah,
me, if you like.
Nanny.
Yes.
Nana.
I don't know if I would have said buzzies, but okay.
Well, this is what it says here. Myrtle with heavy buzzies readies the stove.
Yeah, I don't know why that's relevant.
No.
Well, ask Jase.
Oh, because you could just go Myrtle readies the stove.
Well,
Don't know why you have to mention buzzies, no matter how heavy they
That
might
feels
be.
like a bit of an implant there.
an implant.
Yeah,
Feels like a
yeah.
bit
What,
of
you
a-
were feeling them
feels
through
like,
implant.
feels like a little bit of editorial.
I'm not changing
license.
anything.
License, thank
Yes,
you, thank
yes.
you.
I swear I'm not changing anything.
Sure.
Her clanging...
Because I wasn't a filthy kid, Mogi.
I know.
You know
Well,
what
it's
I mean?
classy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You're 7. Her clanging and endeavour roused me from my torpor, lest the day pass me by. The stables to be mucked and fields to be hoed, whilst the sun releases its golden arc overhead. Let us begin then.
Overhead. It's
Overhead.
probably, yeah.
Right. Just put the V in. Let us begin then, weary travellers. Lay down thy quill and half mongrel and rise. Jason Charles Mortimer Theodore Hoyt Esquire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, that actually sounds quite accurate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you reckon that is your diary?
Oh, well, I definitely used to get half mongrels, especially
Right.
especially when Myrtle was clattering around in the kitchen there. And
She are the heavy buzzies.
Right. So do you reckon this is your diary? Because
possibly, Keyzie, yeah. So it does sound very familiar, actually.
and it's something that a lot of radio shows do. You know, you read out your childhood diary, but I
Yeah.
think we could really do something with this. You know what I mean? We could turn it into something.
Why, is there more...
Well, it's just the first page.
Oh, right, okay.
There's a lot more about Myrtle
Right.
in there.
Gee.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get into that a little bit later.
Straight.
Hey, now listen, plenty coming up, including your chance to win $100 and tickets to Saw
10? Saw X?
Yeah.
Saw X, yeah.
Saw
yeah.
X.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Jigsaw is back in Saw X.
Hello, everyone.
And this time, it's his most personal game.
It's time to play a game.
Saw X arrives on the big screen September 28.
It's time to play a game.
Yeah, what game?
I don't know, whatever you're into, man.
Twister?
I want to get back to... I used to do a lot of movie trailers, voiceovers and
They
stuff.
don't have them anymore, though.
Yeah, they're not really.
Was it like this
Well,
summer?
not at all.
He was a little boy. She was a little boy too. In a world of little boys. Who are we going there? We've got Tom, you mad bastard. How's life?
Hey, good, thanks. How are you going?
Yeah, good, thanks, Tom. You got a story about your ex, mate. What happened? Talk us through it, mate.
Yeah, so what happened, this is going back a while now, but I was seeing somebody just outside of high school, been seeing them probably for about 6 months, and things weren't going too well, and I actually asked my friend for some advice on what to do. And what I thought was quite constructive advice at the time is he encouraged me to leave her. And then probably about a week later, my best mate was seeing her. So, yeah.
That's a pretty slick move.
That is an excellent move.
Yeah, that's more of a friend maneuver. But, yeah, both of them working away there. That's good stuff.
Just quickly, Tom, are they still together?
I have no idea. I didn't really talk to them after that, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I'd imagine not.
That's the kind of thing that would, split a relationship.
It's worth it to get some tickets for some past trauma, so I thought I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, good. And you've also won yourself $100 cash, Tom.
Awesome. Hey, thank you.
Yeah, but a salve for your wound.
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah.
You don't forget that stuff, do you?
No. I remember one of my exes. I went out with one of my best mates.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. It was quite a tricky time
There's
in
a
my
hell
life.
of a story there, isn't there? Yeah.
There is a hell of a story there, but we're not going to go
do you know
into
what? If you had that story,
detail.
if you rang in with that story, you'd probably win, I reckon. You
Yeah,
get the movie
$100.
tickets and the $100
Yeah,
there.
totally, mate.
So someone here's texting a really good story on 3483.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm going to
Because
read
you've
it.
had a lot of heartache in your life, eh, Keyzie?
Yeah,
You've had your heart broke. You were always that sympathetic shoulder to cry on.
You
That's
were. You were. All right, don't start putting those stories on me. I was fine, thank you very much.
With the ladies.
Yeah. Here's a good text on 3483 that I'm going to read. So if they call up tomorrow on 0800 Hodaki, we've probably already heard the story.
Sure.
But it's a good story. My now ex booked us an anniversary holiday, but he said it was cancelled because the travel agent scammed us. Turns out he took the holiday with his side chick.
Side chick.
The old side chick.
Did you ever have that scenario
I've
in your
never
life?
had a side chick, man.
Yeah.
I never. There's guys that you grow up with, and they're sort of, and women as well that are running a couple of three there. It's just I couldn't.
Sure.
Admin.
Nah.
Actually,
Well, I mean, Keyzie, you got a fiance and a wife.
One.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You must find that tiring, though. Seriously.
Yeah, it's
You
really
know,
tiring, Jase. Yeah.
Well, just in terms of,
What?
keeping them separate and all that sort of
it's a
stuff.
nightmare. It's a real nightmare, Jase.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you made your bed, Keyzie. You got
Yeah,
a line.
I made my bed. Now, a good friend of mine has got a theory. His name's Benaiah, works for the ACC.
Sure.
He says any bloke who's running multiple fantasy seasons like NBA, NRL,
Yeah.
does not have the spare time and admin to be cheating on his partner.
Right, okay.
So if anyone's doing that, they're immediately cleared because it's just so much admin.
But they could
Right.
just be chucking in random guesses and coming bottom in both of those leagues to give themselves cover. How's Manoa going, by the way?
No, he sucks.
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Well, you see, I don't do any of those things, Keyzie. What are you saying? That I'm having multiple affairs?
Well, no, you're not in your cheating years anymore, are you?
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, red hot chili peppers. Night, day. You know what I mean, fellas?
Yeah, no, that's really good, Keyzie.
Yeah,
Good
thanks,
stuff,
fellas.
mate.
Thank you. I'm not cheating on my missus, by the way.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Yes, indeed, a bit of AC/DC there to finish off the hour. Now, listen, as discussed yesterday on the show, Mogi and I giving up the darts.
Yep.
Big call, man, big call.
Yeah.
And I've got to be honest with you, Mogi, I was a bit, unsure about it. But we've begun the journey.
You started crying.
I tell you what
Sound
happened.
like you're starting to cry.
I tell you what happened there, actually, is that I got wasabi burn.
Oh, yeah,
Like
sure.
a late hit of wasabi in
Yeah.
the back of my throat.
You sound like you're about to burst into tears.
Yeah.
Actually, just on the Durry chat, Keyzie, do we have a sting for that?
Yeah, sure. Here we go. Durry chat on the big show.
Too fast. That's too
Yeah, no,
fast.
that's all wrong.
Oh, is it?
Part would be coughing if it was going that
Yeah,
fast.
Tab, you've got to be a bit more professional about
Right,
that sort of
okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
This is a
It sounds like you
serious
made
issue.
that one up on the spot.
Yeah,
Totally.
okay.
Nah.
Durry chat. Oh, okay. What about this one? Durry chat On the Hodaki Big
Too
Show
chipper.
with
Yeah,
Jase.
it's way
Too
too
happy.
perky.
Look, just
Way-
work on it
yeah,
tonight.
Just,
Yeah, okay.
after
Get
the
it
show,
done by
buddy.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do moving forward is we want people to join us, don't we, on this journey to a smoke-free future, Hoity J?
Totally, mate.
So each day, starting probably tomorrow, we'll get people to call in. If they join up with us, we'll chuck you a Backbone T-shirt, and maybe every now and again we'll just call you up and check in on you and see how it's all going.
Yeah, good call with there, Mogi.
For me, I just got one of these apps. Now, it says it's smoke-free, this app, and what it does is it tracks when you finished, how much you spent on smoking, how many cigarettes you'd smoke a day, and all these sorts of things, and also what health improvements you can expect to see along the way. So apparently my taste and smell is back to 100%.
Wow, already.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah,
My breathing is at 86%, and my energy levels are at 64%. That seems high to me, to be
Yes.
completely honest. I've saved $36 since Sunday, and I have not smoked how many ciggies? 20 darts.
Yeah, okay.
20 darts.
That's
Yeah.
pretty damn good.
Not bad. Not bad.
So 20 darts, $36. What sort of darts were you buying?
That's true, actually.
That's
The price
cheap
has gone
as.
up. Those are probably the prices from when I did it 2 years ago. I'll have to adjust those prices.
So for me, it's been a day. I've not smoked 70 darts. I've saved $150. And my oxygen levels are at 4%.
yeah, good.
Sorry, your oxygen is at 4%.
Yeah. And
Far out.
My carbon emissions at about 92.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Your
carbon
But
emissions.
It's still early days for Hoity J. No, to be honest with you, I haven't actually started the app yet. I forgot to
yeah.
do that. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good mission because, you talk about the fact, Mogi, you want to be here for your kid.
I'd like to.
And that's the plan, and we want to stick around. It costs an absolute fortune, makes you feel like crap. You lose energy. You stink. All
Yeah.
of that sort of stuff.
But you look cool.
But you look really cool.
Not
how
really
is
cool.
that?
Can I ask you how you went this morning? Because
Terribly.
Yeah, was it bad? Because
Yeah.
your triggers, you like to get up. Your favourite one of the day is when you have a coffee. For me, it's when I'm drinking, so it's not going to be an issue for me until later in the week.
Oh, that first start in the morning with the coffee, beautiful.
So talk us through that today.
Like a
Effin and Jeffin?
tiger in a cage.
Sure.
I was like a tiger in a cage. I was toing and froing. I was walking it. I was opening the dishwasher and looking at it. I was opening the fridge and looking at it.
Yeah.
I was going into the room and pulling the curtains. I was going into the bathroom and opening the drawers. I was going into the lounge and flicking on to see if there was rugby on. I was going outside and just staring at the Bougainvillea. Then,
What the hell's
That's
that?
what I was doing.
What's a Bougainvillea?
It's like a flower.
Oh, right. Okay.
And so I was very frantic in my mind.
Sure.
And I found it hard to settle, but then I just calmed the F down.
You'll be pleased to know you're not frantic anymore, Jase.
Yeah,
all right?
Good goal
yeah.
now. You're sweet.
Yeah.
Well, it was the blow up from our b-ball, it sort of worked off that excess energy
Yeah,
for
we
me.
just played a game of b-ball, by the way. The video for that will be on social at some point soon. By the way, coming up after 5 o'clock, not only your chance to get in the draw for the NRL Grand Final prize, so stay tuned, but also Pet Chat.
So good.
We need your questions on 3483. Everyone that texts through in the draw for a Backbone T-shirt.
Great stuff, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
You're welcome back, you mad bastards. Hope your Tuesday's going along very nicely indeed. Glorious day in Auckland City. I hope it's like that around the country for you all. If you missed the big poll today, very simple question. Which would you prefer, an AB's World Cup victory or the Wars winning the NRL playoff?
Yes.
It's called the Premiership.
Premiership.
Yeah.
Sure.
Grand final, isn't it called?
Well, yeah, to win the Premiership.
To win the Premiership.
Yeah. The big dance.
And my instinct is actually that it's going to go heavily in favour of the Wars.
Well, no, you
Though I
said
said
60-40
to the
Yeah,
ABs.
yeah.
Right, so what you're doing is covering all bases.
Because I know
Well, you're
that
saying
the
60-40.
ABs are the backbone of the country.
Well,
What does that mean?
Well, you're saying that it's 60-40 because that was your instinct, but now you've had a chance to actually look at the results on Instagram. You've changed your mind to go with it heavily favour the other way.
If I went, if I went that direction, I would say 80-20 to the
it doesn't
Wars.
matter. It doesn't matter.
And also, I said 80-20 Wars. So you now they're saying it's not 60-40 ABs, it's 80-20 Wars. Is actually what you meant?
Yeah.
Sure,
Totally, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And it's not because you've had a look. That's just an instinct
I
thing.
absolutely
That came
promise.
after you looked
the
at
only
it.
thing I'm buying a car at the moment, so I'm watching the bids go crazy. So,
Yeah.
Hey, also coming up, Pet Chat, of course. So text us 3483 and you go in the draw to win some a
backbone T-shirt. That's right.
I was going to say something else there.
And
just
$1
from
million.
habit. And $1 million.
No, there's no $1 million.
You sure?
99% sure, actually. There
okay.
could be.
Okay.
Same as a chance.
You want to make that official, Keyzie? 99%?
Oh, this is a 1979.
yeah.
Smazzapazzes. So ice to the front, Hoity.
Keyzie.
Jesus.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Pet Chat. With Jason Mike. It was interesting, actually. We got into quite a bit of Pet Chat on the Big Show outro today, fellas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We did, actually.
Bit of a serious scenario for Hoity J.
That's right.
Yeah, dog chat. Keep those texts coming on 3483. By the way, here's a really good one from Elliot. This one came through on our Instagram. G'day, guys. Need some advice on how best to disguise a snake to get it into the country.
Ooh.
I'd go golf bag,
Oh, yeah, that's
you know
good.
what I mean? And then just put a sock over the top of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
club
yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Three wood, a driver.
Yeah.
Depends on the size of the snake.
You've got to sort of wrap the snake around the head of the driver there and then tie it up and then put the sock over the top of it.
Right.
Or you just tell it to stand still.
Oh, yeah, just be still.
Erectus, and if
Yes.
it's roughly the length of a golf club, you're sort of pretty good there.
Just whisper in its ear, go rigid.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell it to harden up.
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's actually great advice,
Or
fellas.
if it's a small snake, you could put it in your drink that you get from McDonald's or something like that.
Right.
Dress it up as a straw.
Or
If it's a really small snake, in
snake.
your urethra.
Oh, yes.
Right. What if it's like a medium snake? You could use it as like a belt or a drawstring.
No,
on
it
your
wouldn't
pet.
work.
no,
I don't
okay,
have the-
yeah,
you
yeah,
put the
good
holes in it and kill
This
it.
is serious stuff, mate. Come on.
Hey, fellas. This is from Nigel, by the way.
Oh, nice.
No, yeah, okay.
G'day,
Backbone.
fellas. Was recently talked into buying the last ever woolly mammoth. However, once I got it home, found out it was just a regular elephant wearing a fur coat.
Yeah.
What do I do?
It's amazing how often people do this, Mogi. You know, you get caught out with people disguising their animals.
I'll say this to you, man, and this goes for everyone, and you keep too, Keyzie, because
Right.
I know you get a bit excited about this stuff, man. If it sounds too good to be true,
Right.
it probably is.
Yeah.
All right? So
Yeah.
if somebody tells you they've got the last woolly mammoth,
Right.
they probably don't.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it seems like they've still got an elephant. I mean, that's still pretty cool.
But, yeah, they'll be charging overs, you see, because elephants are a dime a dozen.
What?
Yeah, totally.
Are they really?
Oh, yeah, and they're an absolute
Compared
pest.
to a woolly mammoth.
And once they start breeding, they're just all over the shop.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to flush them down the toilet when they go, because they're cute when they're kids.
Yeah. When
Well,
they
And then
elephants.
eventually they get too big, you have to flush them down the toilet.
yeah.
Right. Far out. Well, there you go. Keep those
Make
things
sure the
coming.
kids don't know that, obviously.
Oh,
Mogi.
no,
You know,
no.
you just do it when the kids are... Yeah. Or
But,
you just tell
what you want to do is, because what they'll do is when they're getting flushed down the toilet, they'll do one of those shrieks out of their trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you put a peg on the end of their trunk.
Yeah.
That'll shut them up.
Yeah.
An elephant. Right, okay. Here's a really good one on 3483. G'day, fellas. My son has a pet whitebait. What can we feed it? Cheers.
We talked a lot, haven't we, Mogi, about white baiting?
Yeah.
I've never kept one as a pet, I'll be honest with you.
No. I'd give it a bit of butter, a little bit of flour, a little bit of lemon zest.
Oh, yeah? Will it eat
Good,
that?
yeah. Maybe egg white?
Oh, yeah.
Some
yeah.
egg white.
A little bit
good
of
idea.
white bread, a little bit of
Yeah.
butter.
Yeah, good stuff.
So good.
Beautiful.
Keep those texts coming on 3483. More pet chat up next. Every text in the draw for a backbone T-shirt.
Yeah, so good, man. Signed, is it, Keyzie?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not?
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki. Radio Hodaki presents You and a Mate to the NRL Grand Final.
How good, man. Hell of a prize. Simon, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good, how you going, you
Ye-
bloody backbone?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Are you on the Waiheke at the moment?
Sure am, mate.
Oh, she must be primo today. Mogi, I can just see you itching to get out there again,
Oh,
mate.
yeah, totally, mate, totally.
What do you do for a crust, Simon, by the way?
I'm a parking ticket warden.
Oh, backbone! There's people like you that make
bit
this country
backbone.
great. Good on you, brother.
Good on you. So, and obviously,
Fleecing those bastards out there for parking somewhere for 3 minutes too long. Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate. Hey, obviously a big Rugby League fan.
Oh, massive, boys, massive.
Who would you take with you, Simon, if you won this amazing prize?
Well, the ball and chain would probably want to come, but I've got to take my best mate, Dino.
That's the
Ooh.
spirit, mate.
Dino,
Good
really?
on you, mate.
You sure?
Controversy.
Dino's a bit of a lightweight, though. You know what he'll be like.
Oh, he actually is a bit of a lightweight. You're not wrong there, Keyzie.
Well, I tell you what, the great news for you are in the draw, Simon. So stay on the line and Pugs will sort you out, all right, mate?
Beautiful. Cheers, lads.
Good on you. Natalia, how's life?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thanks. What do you do for a crust, Natalia?
I work in supply chain.
You love your Rugby League, Natalia?
Love it.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Who would you take with you?
My husband,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, what's your husband's
ball and
name?
chain.
Paula.
Paul?
Yeah,
Oh, Paul,
Yeah.
yeah, I know Paul. He loves his rugby league.
certainly does.
Is it just my imagination, fellas, or do the guys tend to go, I'll take my mate, and the woman tend to go, I'll take my husband?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Or is that just
No,
my
that's
vibe?
pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
I think so,
well, good
yeah.
on you, Natalia. You're on the draw as well. Stay on the line.
Awesome, thank you.
Good
Hey,
on you,
Jase,
mate.
just quickly, she's in the draw, not on the draw.
Or did I say on the draw?
Oh,
she's
yeah, she's in the draw, yeah.
It's like when you say
on the by accident,
Yeah.
on accident.
on accident.
Yeah.
Matt, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, bloody good, boys. How's it going?
Yeah, good. How's
Good,
the
mate.
beautiful Chicha today?
Oh, stunning day in Chicha, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, no, beautiful.
Good on you, man. What do you do for a crust, Matt?
I'm a diesel mechanic.
Backbone.
Massive backbone.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
Who I hate? Petrol mechanics.
Oh, God, do you?
Yeah.
Keyzie? That'll be right.
Hey, Matt, who would you take with you?
I'll take my mate that shouted me up to Auckland for the Wars on Saturday night.
Oh,
yeah, fair
how
call.
good.
Yeah, fair call.
What?
I'd hit him back with a big trip, yeah.
Yeah, no. What's his name, Matt?
Ty.
Ty. Oh, I don't know if you want him over there though. You know what he's like? He's a bit of a lightweight.
Oh, no, mate, he's pretty heavy. He's a cray fisherman from Stewart Island, mate.
He sounds like a
Must be a
backbone.
different guy.
He's probably
yeah.
a little tougher and heavier than a sort of radio host in Auckland City with a backwards cap on.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah.
Whatever, Ty. Bring it on, fella.
Hey, you're also in the draw, mate, so stay on the line. Well done, Matt.
Awesome. Cheers, boys.
on you,
Crayfisher.
mate.
Crayfisher.
yeah, diving.
Love me a crayfish.
Well, would he be dying? He'd be on the pot. He'd be on the pot. He won't be diving.
Yeah.
Wow, if he was
Money
a real,
for jam down there.
real
He'd
crayfish,
just
man.
be free diving, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
Keyzie?
that's how I do it.
Yeah, with the what are they called? Snorkel.
Just a snorkel and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
tomahawk
a snorkel and a tomahawk,
and
exactly.
a shotgun.
Yeah.
Hey, there's going to be another opportunity tomorrow, of course. to
Oh,
get in the
yeah.
draw.
Oh, plenty of
Tomorrow
opportunities.
Yeah.
And when's that happening, by the way? Friday?
Friday, our
Yeah.
show. So if you're in the
Yeah.
draw, keep an ear out on our show Friday afternoon, and also keep your phone on. We will
Oh,
be
yeah.
calling from a private number, so make sure you answer it. By the way, coming up next, it says here, Mogi has a spooky story. Is that right?
Oh,
do
right.
I?
Okay. Spooky.
Truth.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I do too.
Jeepers.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Temple of the Dog there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is exactly 5:41, and this show brought to you by Night Day.
So
Do you know
good.
they've got little pottles of lols?
Yeah.
Cheap.
It was like $7, I think it was.
$7 or something
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I was wondering what a pottle was.
Oh, it's a little pottle, little plastic pottle.
Pottle, yeah.
What it is, it's 2 bottles of lollies for $7.90.
$7.90, man.
That's a hell of a deal there.
So about $3.95 each, give or take.
You remember when you could get like 100 sort of lollies for tuppence?
For 1 cent?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I remember that.
What the hell's at tuppence?
And you get a horse thrown in and a couple of head of cattle.
Yeah,
Wow.
totally. And some
Yeah.
land.
Far out, that's cheap.
That was 1993 though, so that's
Yeah,
well.
it's looking way back now.
Hey guys, I had a bit of a shocker the other day over the weekend. There.
Oh, no.
Driving my
Oh.
car, it was pretty freaky.
Is this your
I'm
ghost
not
story?
easily see, Jase. The thing is with you, it is freaky, man.
Yeah, okay, all right.
The thing is with you there, Jase, like anything weird or anything sort of to woo happens.
Yes.
You, let's say, or the fuse goes out in your house.
Sure.
Your automatic assumption is that you've got a poltergeist.
That's not inaccurate, Mogi.
But I'm sort of a bit more, what would you call
Practical.
it? Skeptical.
Yes,
You
okay.
know, I'm a
Sure,
skeptic. But the other day I was driving one of my trucks.
Which one of your trucks?
The Aqua.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Toyota.
yeah.
Toyota Aqua. It's black. You know, it's a bit more butch.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
And
Hardcore.
I was driving along, and then all of a sudden, the power steering went.
Oh, my God.
It just totally went. And
Do you reckon you were
and
hacked?
I didn't do anything.
Right.
I was just driving, and then the power steering went. It just lost all power.
So it was
And
really
so I had
hard.
to pull over. It was easy for me
Like,
because
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
strengthy.
yeah.
You know, I'm so
Well,
strengthy.
You're built.
And I pull it over to the side of the road there, and just thinking, geez, what's going on here, man? That is out of it. Because most cars have got power steering, man. You won't know this, Keyzie.
Wow.
But most cars these days have got power steering.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, these days.
But this one,
Been around for
it lost all the power.
You know what it
60
sounds like
years.
to me, Mogi? Sounds like you've been hacked.
Well, that's what I thought. But then I thought to myself, I think this might be a poltergeist.
Really? Because it sounds
Yeah.
to me like you've just got some sort of.
So I
simple
called my
issue.
wife.
My wife.
My wife. And I says to her, have you got the phone number? I need to get a priest out here to do an exorcism
Well,
on the
hang
car.
on, no.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah,
she
good
said, well,
call.
she said, why don't you call AA? And I said, oh, yeah, you always got to be right.
So what did you end up
So
calling?
I called her AA
Oh, yeah, smart. Yeah, nice.
because the Catholic Church don't have a call-out service.
Right.
Classic.
Yeah, yeah.
Get with the times.
Anyway, he came out and he had a look at it and he went, ooh. And I went, ah. And he went, ooh.
And you
And I
went,
went, ah.
Did you guys
And then
actually
he
say
had a look
anything?
under the hood and he went, ooh. And I went, huh?
And then what happened?
Oh, it turns out I'd run out of gas. Didn't put any petrol in it. Because it's an electric car. So I don't think I had to put any
'Cause you
petrol in
go-
it. I thought I just had to put electricity in
Yeah,
it. But you've
yeah.
got to put petrol in it.
Oh, is it a hybrid?
It's a hybrid.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
that's freaky, man.
Well, it's not really. He just forgot to put petrol in his car.
But man, I could have sworn.
Oh,
when
mate.
I went back home and I went back in the house, I could have sworn I heard it laughing at me.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that might have been my missus.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Yeah.
Freaky as, man.
Yeah, that is full on, Mogi.
Oh, I know.
Jeez.
Ah.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Big tune.
Went and saw her this year. That's one of the concerts I went to.
Yeah, and you were sceptical, I recall, but
Absolutely
you
loved
were
it.
blown away.
Yeah, it was freaky, man.
Great stuff. Hey,
Didn't
no-
you guys cry during that?
No.
Remember
What,
you
just
were like,
now?
Yeah.
Nah,
The
nah.
dog days are
I was
over.
cracking up.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, good stuff. Hey, now listen, you'll be aware of the fact that Radio Hodaki is paired up with Heartland Chips.
That's
Mogi.
true, man.
And we made these amazing 2 different flavoured chips, garlic bread and Korean fried chicken. And apparently, Keyzie was just telling me off air,
Sold out in the
they're
hole.
selling out all around the country.
There's none left, so
Well,
forget about it.
That's right. So this week was the rollout week. They should be being distributed
Roll out.
all around the country, and heaps of places either don't have them yet or they've been selling out, so they are proving quite hard to track down. And that's because if you find a pack of them and you buy them and take a photo of yourself with them and either put it on Instagram and tag Radio Hodaki and Heartland, or go to hodaki.co.nz and upload a photo there,
Yes.
you go on the draw to win $5,000.
So
Oh,
good, man.
And you've got a delicious packet of chippies.
And your hands ready to go.
I've had a couple of mates get in touch and say they've actually had them and said they're pretty bloody good.
They are, man.
Yeah, good hearty backbone chips.
They are chips with backbone. They're good for dipping. And also the crazy thing about it is we helped make them.
Yeah.
There's literally we helped the packet of chips you're eating. We probably helped pack away and
That's true.
cook and cut.
That's true.
Actually, that is true.
So-
It's good for dips. It's also good for eating a whole packet when you're sitting in the car park at Sky City.
Oh, like
I
Jase.
just- yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Jase.
yeah, like Jase.
Well,
just
you know,
as an
like,
example.
like if you were just driving home from work,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're in a bit of traffic,
And you're just mowing them down.
just a big bag of
Get your
Heartland chips
like
there.
for somebody that's just given up, let's say smoking, for example.
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
let's say
a little
yeah,
bit peckish in that,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
mowing their way through a family-sized pack of chips.
Yeah, get
So
involved in
good.
it, New Zealand. You could win yourself $5,000. Hey, plenty coming up after 6 o'clock. By the way, results of the big poll and what's on the TV with Mike Minogue.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Led Zeppelin there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening, and it's time right now for
The Big Poll.
A very simple question it was today. What would you rather, an AB's World Cup victory or the Wars winning the NRL Premiership?
Yeah.
That's right. So, Jase, you guessed that it would be the All Blacks 60-40.
I did.
Yeah. I went the Wales 80-20.
You'd be pleased to know, Mike, you were the closest.
Oh, yes.
So, according to New Zealand, it is official. 76% of people would rather the
Jeez.
Warriors win the grand final than the All
I
Blacks
was
win the
pretty
World
close,
Cup.
wasn't I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, Jase? Because you're
Well, no,
super
because-
anti-Wars.
Well, I was just putting a different perspective out there, but I was just noting that I find it amusing that old Mogi never gets questioned in his deliberate. I see him on the phone constantly, and
What?
Why would you
What?
say, why would you say that it is that I don't get questioned? Is it because I give my percentage before the poll has gone up on Instagram?
you did this occasion. Actually, no, that's
No,
fair.
it's just, also, he didn't go on a run for a month of getting every single percentage guess right.
Inaccurate.
I'm on a
Keyzie.
pretty good run at the moment. Gee
Inaccurate.
whiz.
Well, it's amazing what you can do when
wow.
Jase isn't just
Well,
dominating.
I actually legitimately won 4 or 5 times when you supposedly called me out
The
after
thing
that.
is, though, all of those results are tarnished now.
Right.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
It is
hey,
a shame.
Hey, but listen, it shows what our audiences are wanting.
Look,
And
yeah.
there's obviously massive passion out there for the Wars.
That's if you had the choice. I'm sure we'll all be happy with either.
Honestly, the text machine lit up for this topic, so I'm glad we did it. Up the mighty Wars. Up the wires go the ABs.
Oh, nice.
So that's terrible spelling there. Sup your backbones, Warriors, all day. Wars, up the mighty 1NZ Wars. Up the ABs, down the Wars.
Oh,
But down Ian Foster.
yeah,
Right, okay.
So, there's a lot of real mixed
Old
bags.
Fozzie gets a bit of grief, doesn't he?
He does.
I mean, but to be fair, every All Black coach does.
Unless they're winning 90% of
With
the
the
time.
games,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's what we've grown to expect with the All Blacks, which I would argue is the reason I'm not that interested, and I am super interested in the Warriors. However, after we lost to France,
Yeah.
hell,
Now you're into it again, aren't you?
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
So who have we got this week? Is it Italy? Namibia?
No, we
I'll
just
be
did
honest with you,
Namibia.
man, I couldn't tell you. And it is one of those things where, with the World Cup, particularly I think because it's on the other side of the world,
Yes.
I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting 100% into it around the pool play time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Once we start
yeah,
getting
yeah.
into sudden death, then I'll be switched on fully.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we'll be all over it.
Well, there you go. That's a result of the Big Show Big Poll today.
How about that?
Yeah, so
How about
good.
that?
Going to take a break. Coming up next, though, of
Wait,
course.
keep talking, keep talking.
Why?
Oh, I think Keyzie's trying to work out who the All Blacks are
Oh,
playing
okay.
this
Because
weekend.
if I was listening, I'd be furious. Italy, 8 o'clock,
Okay,
Saturday
Italy,
morning.
yes.
So
yeah,
that's
okay,
going to be a
Saturday
tough game.
morning, yeah.
So,
well,
Wow.
we'll trounce them.
all right.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
you
we
re-
won't trounce them. We'll beat them comfortably.
Right.
Yes.
We won't beat them comfortably, but yeah, good call.
But anyway,
Okay.
coming up, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, I tell you what, fellas, I was beginning to flag there, but it's nothing like a bit of Green Day to really pep up my juice.
Yeah, boy.
Totally. Pep up my juice.
Which really fires me up for this next section. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Yeah.
Didn't take a big enough breath on that one. Sheesh.
I'm going to pass out.
I'm still a bit pooped from the B-ball this
Oh.
afternoon.
Boing, 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 boing,
I'm still a bit nauseous.
boing. I had real sweaty feet after that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had
taken
to go
my
home and
shoes
take
off.
my
Yeah.
shoes off.
Yeah.
Last night I rewatched the Warriors game.
Actual.
Yep.
How
Great
good.
stuff.
Pretty good.
So good.
Pretty bloody good. No, it was great to see it again, but from the side rather than one end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
And I'd had a few less beers as well, so
You
that
catch
was
the
good
vibe
too.
on TV,
Got the
though?
vibe, good vibe,
Yeah.
hell of a vibe. Struth. God, there's a vibe. So all we're going to do now is kick the sheesh out of Brisbane this weekend, then smash Penrith, and we'll have our first premiership.
Yeah, man.
Piece of piss.
I
Two
reckon
games,
so.
easy as.
2 games,
I
man.
I'll be honest with you, Mogi. I don't know what people are worried about.
Slam dunkaroo.
Yeah, it seems easy as.
What, to win 2 games?
Yeah, what are they fretting about?
Yeah.
Well,
it's a done deal.
Probably the fact that
There's
Broncos...
no
what it is,
question.
What?
There's
You
no
know what it
question.
is?
What's that, mate?
It's a fait accompli.
It's a fait accompli.
Don't start speaking
Yeah,
Italian
yeah.
and stuff, all right? Not in what's on telly with Mogi. Fellas, last night I watched the first episode of Celebrity Treasure Island, latest season. Very, very entertaining.
You like that?
Sorry there, Keyzie, I zoned out. What did you say?
Celebrity Treasure Island.
Okay, yeah.
Look, and I've explained this to Mogi, there is one reality show that myself and my wife can watch together, and it is Celebrity Treasure Island.
Yeah.
So we've watched quite a few of them. It's enjoyable. They've got Tame Iti who on there,
Yeah, how good's that?
who they're really big upping in the marketing and stuff.
Great piece of casting.
But the thing about him is because he's got so much mana and speaks in Māori all the time, everyone just follows him around and does exactly what he says. So he's pointing out different bushes and they're eating leaves and stuff off
Is
it.
that right?
And I'm just like, he could be making this up.
Totally.
And it's,
Great.
So I hope he does start doing that. And the other guy on it who's very, very funny, James Musterpick, great comedian, real shy dude, and he is very funny on the show.
He's a shy guy.
Guy I don't like, captain of one of the teams, his name's Jordan Vandermeide.
Never heard
He's
of
a
him.
sports presenter. Used
Oh,
to do, but the reason...
Oh, he was the guy you were saying about off air. Yeah.
No, I'm saying on air, Jase. The reason I don't like him is because he's the opposite of me. It's very serious. It's game chat the whole time.
Right.
And he needs to just
That's
lighten
how
up.
they're cutting
Yeah.
it, though, right?
No. That's what he's like.
Oh, right.
He needs a slap.
He's a former decathlete.
You know him anyway.
Yeah.
I've had, not run-ins, but I've met him before. But he's a former decathlete. He's
So
like
you're saying he's your nemesis?
No, he's not my nemesis because he'd probably win. I just don't like people that are super serious all the time. You
Yeah,
know?
sure.
Just relax. What did you watch, Jase?
Sex toy story.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, listen, I'll be really frank with you. If you guys like your devices, which you do, Keyzie, this is the movie for you, mate.
Who makes that again? Is that Dixar?
Yeah, Dixar, yeah. Really good, really good. Just people taking control of their own stuff,
Yeah,
really, you know
sure.
what I mean?
Oh, Woody and Buzz, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Very
So,
good.
How long did you watch it for?
I think what was it? It wasn't that long, 97 minutes.
Oh, wow. You watched the whole thing?
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, give it a whirl.
Yeah, well, it inspired me to go and, take care of myself.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Beastie Boys there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. Hey, now coming up at the beginning of next year, the Black Clash.
I know.
New cricket versus rugby.
Yes.
Really exciting news on that front because we'll be commentating it, or some of us will be. A big signing for Team Rugby, Mogi.
Actually, I used to commentate that, Jase. but
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I got fired.
Well, did you? I don't know.
Well, they didn't ask me back, put it that way.
Right,
They
okay.
didn't kick me out during the broadcast.
No.
But then the next year they got in Ben Hurley
And Di Henwood.
and Di Henwood and got
Yes.
rid of me and Matt Heath.
Yeah.
And now this year they've brought back Matt Heath, but they haven't brought back me.
Mogi, yeah.
No good.
so
I'll
is
have
it
a
Matt
word
Heath,
with him and
you,
see.
and who?
I don't
Di
know.
Henwood.
Oh, Di Henwood, yeah.
Oh, that is
yeah,
a
yeah.
good. That is a good team.
though.
That's a good squad.
Okay, but the exciting news and
But
the
that
ex-
doesn't mean I've got any less love for
Yeah, of course.
the Black Clash.
Of course, at Mount Maunganui.
Yeah, Bay Oval.
With the one and only, one of the greatest batsmen of all time, Brian Lara.
Yeah.
Brian
How
Lara.
good, man. How good.
Was it? Am I right in saying he's the only person to ever hit 400 runs?
Yes.
In a test.
You
Yeah.
are right in saying that.
Yeah, I can't remember I
Keezy.
heard that.
Well, it was Mogi that
And
said that
that's
the
also
last
pretty
time we
well
talked
known.
about it.
And Donald Bradman. Or Sir Don Bradman.
Oh, did he get a 400 as well?
What I'm hearing is that he's going to be playing.
Oh,
Is
Sir
it-
Donald Bradman's going to be... Oh, right. I thought
He's dead, isn't he? Don't do it. You say my wife instead, all right?
My wife!
That's better. That's right. So it's happening in the Mount Maunganui. They always alternate between Christchurch and Tauranga.
Good weather.
Great weather. It's a great spot there near the big giant pile of salt at the Mount. I actually grew up playing footy at Bay Park there. No, not Bay
Wow.
Park, at the Domain there.
Wow.
Wow. Lake Park it's called. There's also going to be a designated party zone at the Black Clash hosted by the ACC,
Oh.
Radio Hodaki and Export Ultra. It is R18. If you want to sign up to the wait list, because there's only 500 tickets available for that area, go to www.blackclash.co.nz and do it there.
That'll be
You
hectic.
guys going to be having a spa?
Yep.
If we're there, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Sure.
Nice.
I'm going to be in that spot.
I tell you what, because I'm going to be commentating it, I'm going to go for a knee board in the morning at the Mount.
Oh, yeah.
And then so that I'm ready to go
Yeah,
for the
sure.
commentary.
You should probably hit Tay Street. That's where all the gnarly pounders are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Get some curlers in.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you massive backbones. That's your Tuesday show done and dusted and delivered to your doorstep. Mogi, your plans tonight, mate?
I think I should go to the gym.
Right,
I'll go to the gym. Okay.
Well, you
Yeah,
haven't
good
been to
on
the
you,
gym
mate.
in 4 days, right?
Yeah, 4th day today,
Yeah.
so I should go.
Yeah,
I'll go.
It does start to play on your mind, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah,
I
because
know I
I'm in a
should be
similar
there, yeah.
situation. And it does start going, I need to get back to doing that. Keyzie?
Tonight I'm recording the latest episode of our gaming podcast. Can I plug it?
Go on.
Extremely Casual Gamers. If you want to hear old Keyzie chatting video games, you look it up. So good.
It's a great podcast.
Thanks,
that.
Jase. Really, have you listened to it?
Yeah, mate.
Really?
I really enjoy it.
Far out.
I've...
What? What?
No, nothing. It's just... You
What?
know, I don't agree with everything you guys have to say. You know what I mean?
A few pointers.
I've been doing it a lot longer than you fellas.
Yeah,
so you
true.
know what I mean.
Sure.
What are you doing, Jase?
What am I doing tonight? Eating. Just eating a
Yeah,
lot.
boy.
I just feel like I haven't eaten much lately.
Are you enjoying eating a lot, though? Now that you're off the durries?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I do get my appetite back, that's for sure.
I think that's great.
But, of course, same time tomorrow, we'll be back on with the big show. Go and check out our Instagram page. Also, our podcast highlights of the show and the podcast outro. Until tomorrow, see you later.
See ya.